August 18, 1913. Monte Carlo Casino. The roulette ball lands on black 10 times, 15, 20, 26 times in a row. People are screaming, red is overdue. They mortgage houses, dump life, savings on red, and lose everything. That night created one of the most dangerous brain bugs in history, the gambler's fallacy. Today, in the next 5 minutes, we're going to roast this fallacy, compare it to actual grown-up forecasting, time series, and regression, and show why your brain wants you broke. Smash like if you've ever thought, it's due, and let's roll. Probability of 26 blacks in a row, about 1 in 66 million. But here's the kicker. On the 27th spin, the chance of red was still only 48.6%. Exactly the same as spin number 1. The wheel has no memory. It doesn't feel guilty. It's not trying to balance the universe. Yet millions of francs vanished because everyone fell for the same lie. It's got to change soon. That lie has a name. Gambler's fallacy, aka the Monte Carlo Fallacy. Your brain hates randomness. It sees 5 heads in a row and screams tails is due. Psychologists call this the representativeness heuristic. You expect even tiny samples to look normal. It's why you think the shuffler on Spotify is broken when it plays 3 Taylor Swift songs back to back. Spoiler, it's not. You just suck at feeling true randomness. Now, meet the adults in the room. Time series forecasting and regression analysis. These are the tools Netflix uses to predict what you'll binge. Meteorologists used to warn you about hurricanes, and hedge funds used to, well, sometimes still lose money, but at least they lose it scientifically. Time series data remembers the past. Yesterday's temperature actually helps predict tomorrow's. We use models like ARIMA or Profit that say, hey, sales always spike in December. Let's plan for that. It looks for trends, seasons, and autocorrelation. Fancy word for today is dating yesterday. Zero guilt tripping the data into balancing itself. House price equals square footage times 300 bucks plus neighborhood bonus minus distance to sketchy bar. It measures real relationships, spits out values, and even tells you I'm 95% sure. Just cold, hard coefficients. One is a drunk guy yelling at a roulette wheel. The other is why your Uber knows exactly when you'll need a ride on Friday night. Lottery players chasing overdue numbers states thank you. Crypto bros in 2021. Bitcoin can't go down 5 days in a row. It did 8 days. Even sports announcers. He's due for a hit. Turns out the hot hand fallacy is mostly fake too. Okay, there's a sneaky case where mean reversion is real, but only when the data actually has a stable mean and dependence. Like if a pro basketball player is shooting 20% worse than his career average for a few games, slight reversion is likely, because skill is sticky. But that's regression doing the work, not the universe being nice. So next time you think it's due, remember Monte Carlo 1913. The wheel doesn't owe you anything, but good models? They'll pay you back with compound interest. Drop a comment. Have you ever fallen for the gambler's fallacy? In his book Fooled by Randomness, Taleb drops this nuke. Most people who look successful in fields ruled by luck, traders, fund managers, crypto influencers, even some CEOs, got there mostly because they survived a streak of good outcomes. Exactly like the gamblers who were winning big on black right before the 26th spin. The difference? The winners got to leave the casino before the streak ended, and write a journalist called them geniuses. In other words, the same randomness that bankrupted the Monte Carlo crowd in 1913 is quietly running Wall Street, Silicon Valley, and her favorite 10-time, your portfolio guru's Twitter account. Most forecasting models, even the fancy time series and regression ones, are just expensive ways to pretend we're in control, when luck is the dominant driver, surviving skill, and humility hubris. So yeah, build your ARIMA models, run your regressions, do all the adult homework. But never forget, In many games that matter, the wheel still has no memory, and it never will. This is Gavril Talk Business and Philosophy. Like if you're done betting on do, subscribe for more Myths Busted with Math, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully on a winning streak that actually has autocorrelation.